Hi guys, this is Counting Guy. Hey, I wanted to make a video tonight with all this stuff going on with eBay, with the defects and the automatic returns and all this stuff. I did some research tonight because I had an issue with a buyer I sold some unopened baseball cards to in the wax boxes, and he opened the wax boxes up. They were 1988 Flair, which isn't worth much to begin with. But he opened them up and he sent me an email saying I or somebody else searched them, which just isn't possible because I've these things have been sitting since '88 because I used to have a baseball card shop back in the day. Uh, so with eBay's new system, they can just open up a case, and item is not described and get your money frozen immediately with PayPal, and then it prints out a shipping label to them, which if you don't find it, um, is automatically charged your eBay fees. If you didn't know, this crap just started on the 15th. It's just eBay spending more of our money. I mean, I don't have a problem issuing somebody a refund if it's a legitimate reason, but I know this is a legitimate reason. And this guy has opened up six wax boxes I had. He opened up every pack, and he's wanting me to eat them, and it just ain't gonna happen. Well, anyways, I did some research on here because I want to find out where eBay's actually protecting us at. There's got to be some seller's protection somewhere. Well, I found this page here, and I want to go through it with you guys because it's kind of buried on eBay, and I bookmarked it because I know I'm going to be coming back to this again. Uh, this this is item conditions policies for returns. There is certain exceptions on here where they cannot send the item back if they don't send it back to you the same way you sent it to them, and you can prove it. Well, if somebody opened up boxes of baseball cards, it's easy to prove. Um, okay, let's see. Let's go through this. You must return the item in the same condition as it received. You must also include in the same condition as it's received all packaging such as boxes, bags, and tags, accessories such as cords and remotes, certificates, manuals, and warranty cards, free gifts or bonus items, all items included in a bundle. Now, here's the part down here. It gets really interesting. That's why everybody needs to look at this page. I sell in a lot of different categories, so I'm going to be looking at coming back to this page. Additional requirements for items in specific categories are outlined below. Make sure you follow these guidelines. If you do not, you may be subject to a range of actions, including limits of your buying and selling privileges and suspension of your accounts. Okay, here, and then you hit these drop boxes. Okay, in the category antiques, new items must be returned in original unopened packaging when applicable. Items certified or graded by a third-party service must be returned in the original unopened packaging, frame, or display piece with no evidence of tampering. Okay, that's the antique category. You sell in the art category. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging when applicable. Can't even pronounce that word. Items certified or graded by third-party service must be returned in the original unopened packaging, frame, or display case with no evidence of tampering. Okay, that's art. Books. Books, the exception is new books must be unmarked and unused. For example, books must not have thumb pages or folded corners. Okay, clothing, shoes, and accessories. Items specified as new with tags must be unwashed, unworn with all original tags intact, and in original packaging. Other new items must be unwashed and unworn. Items that weren't in that condition in which they were received, including signs of wear alteration, can't be returned. Okay, coins and paper money. Certified coins listed in the bullion category must be in the original coin holder with no evidence of tampering. That's like the grading companies that well, they do it with baseball cards, comic books, coins, stamps. They hit a lot of categories. If they break those seals, you can't, they're switching your thing out probably. Okay, collectibles. Items described as new in box must be returned in original unopened packaging. Items certified or graded by a third-party service must be returned in original unopened packaging with no evidence of tampering. Okay. Okay. Then the next one's computer, tablets, and networking. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging when applicable. For items with a manufacturer or warranty factory seal, the seal must not be unbroken and intact. Software keys must be unused. Items missing a serial number or UPC cannot be returned. This is all good information for all of us to know, and I'm sure a lot of you didn't know this because I didn't know all this stuff. Consumer electronics. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging when applicable. For items with a manufacturer or factory seal, the seal cannot be unbroken or intact. Items missing a serial number UPC cannot be returned. Okay, dolls and bears. Item described as new in box must be returned in original unopened packaging. Item certified or graded by a third-party grader must be returned in the original unopened packaging or display case with no evidence of tampering. Entertainment memorabilia. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging. Items certified or graded by a third service party must be returned in original unopened frame with no evidence of tampering. Okay, let's scoot this up a little bit here. Okay, our next one's gift cards and coupons. Gift cards can only be returned if they haven't been redeemed, scratched off, used, or altered. Health and beauty. New items must be returned unopened with the manufacturer's seal unbroken and intact. Home and garden. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging when applicable. Perishable items must be unopened. Okay, we go into jewelry and watches. New with tag items must be unworn with original tags intact and in original packaging. Other new items must be unworn. Items that are not in the condition in which they are received, including signs of wear or resizing, cannot be returned. Okay, next category is music. New items must be returned in original unopened shrink wrap packaging. So they can't open your CD up and burn it and then send it back to you. Be the same on DVDs then. Okay, motor parts and accessories. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging. New tires must be unused, never mounted on a vehicle, for example. Okay, here's the sports memorabilia. This is the whole reason I had to find this page. New items must be returned in original unopened packaging, which mine was unopened. Items certified or graded by a third-party service must be returned in original unopened packaging, frame, or display case with no evidence of tampering. I'm sure stamps is probably on the same thing. New items must be returned as original unopened packaging. Items certified by a third-party grader must be returned in original unopened packaging, frame, or display case with no evidence of tampering. Tickets. Tickets cannot be used if used. See the event ticket resale policy for more information. Okay, that's one thing I don't sell. Well, I sell used tickets, collector's tickets, memorabilia. Toys and hobbies. Item described as new in box must be returned in original unopened packaging. Item certified or graded by a third party must be returned in the original unopened packaging, frame, or display case with no evidence of tampering. Travel. New luggage must be unused with original tags intact and original packaging, such as the original box or bag. When applicable, items that aren't in this condition in which they were received, including any obvious signs of wear or alteration, cannot be returned. Lodging, airline, car rental, and vacation packages cannot be returned if redeemed. Alright, our last one's video games. New items must be returned in original unopened shrink wrap packaging. Games and other media keys must be unused. So they cannot buy video games, open them up, and then send them back to you. Okay, guys, been looking at this stuff for the last hour and a half probably on here because I know this guy's going to open a case on me, and guys, I wanted to make damn sure when I escalate this thing up to eBay that they're going to be on my side, because I don't know if you know it or not, but you can only have two of them eBay cases where it gets escalated, and if you lose them, if you lose more than two, you're over their limit. Just two. So you're walking a very fine line, so you got to make sure you know for a fact you are correct. Correct. They're going to side with you. So I did my law research on eBay rules tonight, and I just wanted to pass this on to everybody. I think it's important. Everybody should know this. So that's all